The city of San Diego countersuing victims of the January 22nd flood.
They're engaged in fear tactics by turning around and suing some of the flood victims, and we just think that's outrageous.
The city of San Diego countersuing victims of the January 22nd flood. We follow through with neighbors who think the city is shifting the blame.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now, featuring Kimberly Hunt, meteorologist Megan Perry, and sports with Ben Higgins.
This isn't about justice. This is about retaliation.
An attorney representing victims of the January 22nd flood suing the city of San Diego says the city is now countersuing his clients. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Max Goldwasser in for Kimberly Hunt. We have told you the countless stories of neighbors who believe the city failed to maintain the drainage system and infrastructure for decades. Tonight, ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill follows through with the attorney and those neighbors who believe the city is looking to shift some of that blame.
The culverts in South Crest, built to channel stormwater, are dry as a bone. 17 months ago, it was the complete opposite in this neighborhood with the January 22nd floods in 2024. We were there with residents seeing their struggles as many invaluable pieces of their lives were lost in the floodwaters. Due to the historic storm, the San Diego City Attorney's Office tells me more than 50 lawsuits with more than 1,500 plaintiffs have been filed against the city.
We represent close to 600 of the flood victims.
This is Evan Walker, a local attorney. He tells me at this time, 2 of his clients are named in 2 separate cross complaints by the city.
They were shocked. They were outrageous. We became aware of a countersuit by the city where the city has turned around and they've sued one of the flood victims, blaming them for the flood. What the city is saying is that these flood victims, that they're responsible for causing the flood.
When it comes to the cross complaints, the city attorney's office tells ABC 10 News in part, quote, as a part of the approach to these complex legal issues, the city has filed cross complaints against 11 parties that either have maintenance responsibilities for drainage facilities on their properties or took action on their properties that might have diverted or increased stormwater runoff. Still, Walker takes issue with the flood channels themselves,
which we all know were not maintained, and which we also know it's the city's responsibility to maintain. These flood control channels are city property.
In 2019, we sued the city for the exact same thing.
Greg Montoya is one of those suing the city. He tells me he isn't shocked by this, given his previous flooding legal battles with the city.
Last time in 2019, they dragged in the small contractor who built the little skate park down there and said it was his fault. I was not surprised that they countersued some of the residents.
The city attorney's office is also saying, quote, the city is continuing to investigate potential third parties' responsibilities in these lawsuits, and we are committed to getting a just outcome for all parties involved.
And so it's just another roadblock. It's another delay that the city is putting up instead of coming forward and compensating these flood victims.
Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.